when I'm able to put it, if I, because this is sort of a job hazard we have, right? We can read a book or watch a film that we really love if we've got our editor hat on and we're going to really dissect the thing. Sometimes we find warts and sometimes we don't. And it's okay. I don't think perfection is a fair standard. If it's a weakness in a plot or a character or just in the storytelling that you only notice when you are doing a deep dive at the level of craft and you don't notice it in the 50 times that you watched it previously, yeah, you're all good. Everything's good. It's all good. I mean, this is William Goldman. The chance of finding a weakness in the storytelling is slim. you know, William Goldman on a bad day is still better than most people on their best day. That's what we're dealing with here. So, listen, to be honest, The Princess Bride, what does it do right? Well, pretty much everything. The screenplay, like I said, was written by William Goldman and it's based on his novel. And like when you're at that caliber of writer, like it's a safe bet that the story is going to work. And then you add Rob Reiner and his vision and an amazing cast. Like it is no wonder that this movie stood the test of time. Now, in saying that, when it was released, it flopped in theaters because the studio had no idea how to market the thing. So it was a marketing weakness, not a storytelling weakness. But listen, when you have a great story like this, somehow or other, it's going to find its audience. Pride and Prejudice wasn't a hit when it was released either. And it also found its audience over time. Like it's 212 years later, we're still talking about the thing. Okay. So like I said, when you study a film or a novel that you really love, there's a risk that you could find flaws. For some reason, Melanie, when I work with authors or I'm talking to authors and I say things like this, people become very defensive. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's perfectly fine for something to have a quote unquote flaw. I don't think I don't think that's a bad thing. And I don't think it needs to be received as a harsh criticism, merely as an awareness of, oh, we understand story at the level now that we see that now. And we didn't see it before. Oh, that's kind of cool.